When I broke up with my ex-wife, she immediately started sleeping with my little brother. And that junk crushed my soul, man. It crushed my heart out. And the crazy thing about it is, man, when I was with my ex-wife, she would always make comments about my brother because my brother liked to party a lot. And she would make comments about him being immature. And I was like, dang, man. So I guess he wasn't immature. He wasn't too immature for you not to open your legs for him. And I remember going to my little brother, man. I finally mustered up the courage to step to him and tell him that I was hurt because I didn't know how to go to my little brother, and let my ego down and express that to him. But I told him, I said, bro, man, you putting your D where my heart at, bro. I feel like you poking me in my heart with your D. And what hurt so much about the situation, man, is I tried to marry this girl, man. I really did. I planned on having kids with this girl. We even had picked out names, man. And as soon as we broke up, she went to sleeping with my little brother, man. She went to sleeping with my little brother friends, and it really messed up my self-esteem. And I questioned myself a lot of years, and I held a lot of anger in my heart. I even had one of my homeboys, he told me, because I explained to him how the whole situation hurt my heart, man. It broke my heart. And he was like, bro, man, you got a beautiful family. You got a beautiful wife and kids. She over there lonely, man. Forget her, man. Don't worry about her. And I'm not the type to try to make myself feel better off of people's situations, so I can't really look at her situation and to try to look down on her and uplift myself. I'm just being honest and truthful and admit my hurt. I couldn't understand, why. Was it a get back tactic towards me? Because I did kind of up and leave and got married to another girl, but I've always felt like an honor and integrity. If I'm with a female, I won't go, when I'm done with that female, I wouldn't go to a family member or anything like that. But I guess everybody just don't see same things the same way, and I get that, man. But I held a lot of revenge in my heart for a long time because of that situation, man. I used to wake up every day with this girl on my mind, thinking about how I could be better and just to prove that I was the guy that she really did miss out on. And my wife always told me, man, she was like, Justin, you hold anger towards people and you hold space in your heart, and these people not even thinking about you. They just living their life. And it took me a long time to understand that and to work on my emotions and to kind of get over that. But that revenge ate me alive, man. It really did. It tore up my soul. And I'm still kind of rebuilding myself back from it. I used to use that motivation of her hurting me, bro, from that whole situation. Because you know what people say, man, when somebody hurts you, the best way to get them back is by having success. And I used to be a career criminal. And that situation hurt me so bad that it actually motivated me to change my life and to go on the right path. Just to get back at her, just to prove to her that I could be a better dude, I could be a better man. And but what I found out is that I was using all of the wrong motivation. I was using all of the wrong energy towards that situation. And even though I was making progress, and I was better in my life, that revenge that I had in my heart, it really was secret hate that I held in my heart. And I didn't realize that for a long time, man. So even though I was making progression in my life, I still was miserable while I was doing it. It's almost like putting the wrong gas in your car. Yeah, you may be able to drive around for a little bit, but that car eventually gonna break down. So by me using her as motivation and having that revenge in my heart, which is secret hate, I was using the wrong energy and the wrong intention behind all of my actions, which eventually made me break down. And that's why I'm here today speaking this truth to y'all, because you can disguise, that revenge can be disguised in so many ways. I used it as motivation for so many years, man, not realizing that I was also hurting myself by hanging on to that weight, by hanging on to that emotion and that anger inside of my heart for that whole situation, man. But it was hard for me to let go. This girl was my first true love, and I just felt like, my brother, he was putting his D where I invested so many emotions at. Like I invested so many emotions, into this girl. I really thought I was going to spend my life with this girl, and just for her to go to my little brother and my little brother friends, it really crushed me, man. But the moral to the story, man, is what I wanted to get across to people and just bring awareness is that don't hold that revenge in your heart like I did, man. Holding that revenge, holding that anger, using it as motivation, it'll only get you so far. And it only got me so far before I eventually broke down and mustered up the courage to go to my brother and tell him the truth about how I really felt. I'm tired of holding that pain in, man. I was tired of it. It was eating me alive. It even affected me in my relationship now with my wife. I would get in arguments with my wife and she wouldn't even know where this would be coming from. But I would be thinking about that situation and my brother just taking advantage of my ex-wife. And I would tell my wife now, I would be like, man, F you, man. All HOs are the same. So I would lash out with my anger towards my wife now in my relationship and ruin the whole mood and cause my wife emotional damage because I was hanging on to this anger and hanging on to this revenge in my heart, all because I wanted to get this girl back for how much I was hurt from that situation. And when it comes to my brother, man, I'm always gonna take my brother's side. You know, some people may feel like he in the wrong, but I feel like my brother didn't force her to open her legs. So I'm always gonna take my brother's side in the end. But it really did destroy me, and it really did mess up my self-esteem for a long time. And I'm finally getting it back. I'm finally going on my healing journey, man, and letting that revenge go. And my actions now, I'm not using that bad intention behind my actions on trying to progress in life. I'm using good energy from God. You know, I'm putting good energy and good intention behind my actions because I don't want that cloud, that dark cloud hanging over me, man, when I do achieve my goals and when I do attain that success that I'm looking forward to. But I just want to leave y'all with that message, man. You can disguise those emotions and feelings in a lot of different ways and not even know that is weighing you down. And which in all actuality is blocking your blessings. I was blocking my blessings, hitting brick walls over and over again because I had so much secret hate in my heart for that situation, man. But I refuse to keep letting it hold me down. I'm a new person, and I'm gonna be completely honest. I haven't fully let it all go. I've let probably out of 100%, 60% of the pain go. I would say I still hold like 40% of it because it's been so long that I've used that energy as motivation just to get my get back. Which you don't have to get your get back. God don't get the get back for you. But on that note, man, I want to thank y'all for tuning in to the True Sim channel, where we tell the truth, even if it hurts. And trust me, man, this hurt me telling the truth about this. But thank y'all for tuning in, man. And hopefully I see y'all next week so I can tell some more truth.